what's up you guys? My name is Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be doing another Q&A. I had so much fun filming my last Q&A and y'all sent me a ton of questions last time, and so I asked you again on my Instagram to ask me questions and I got even more this time. I have literally so many on my phone to answer from you guys. I'm really excited to talk about some of these subjects, and I feel like some of these questions are more so advice, and I really like giving people advice even though my life is a mess. That's pretty much one of the reasons why I want to go into Christian counseling, because I am super passionate about helping other people. So with that being said, I am going to probably film a few videos that are just advice based and maybe ask you guys to ask me questions that are just like girl advice or like confidence. I might film a video just solely based on confidence because I think that is a very important topic to talk to. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into these questions. The very first question says, what do you want for Christmas? And honestly, I have not even thought about Christmas one time. That is so weird to think about because I remember growing up and I would literally count down from like October until Christmas, but I don't really know. Maybe a camera, because I currently film on my phone. I had a camera, but the quality was no bueno, so I would really like a good camera, and I've heard really good things about the Canon G7X, so maybe that would be a great Christmas present. My second question is, how do you edit pictures? I'm not gonna expose myself. Do I expose myself? I don't really know. I use Facetune. I whiten my teeth. I do like details on my eyes. I just feel like that's kind of like duh. And then I use VSco. I use C1, and that's kind of what my Instagram, like I always use that filter, but I don't really have an established theme. Like I feel like if you look at my Instagram, it doesn't really look like I just use C1. So I also just got into this app called Lightroom, and it is so cool. So I'm just kind of playing around with that. That's been around for a while, and I'm definitely late on the game with that one, but I really like it so far. So I will let you guys know what I think of it. My third question is, what's your favorite band? 100% Paramore. I'm obsessed with Paramore. If you know, you know. The real ones understand that when I was in middle school, I literally went through a phase where that's all I listened to, and honestly, nothing has changed. I still exclusively listen to them as like a band, but like One Direction too. Like obviously I'm not gonna forget One Direction. What is your favorite song at the moment? Happy Now by Zed and Ellie Duhay. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name, but like great song. I really love it. There's an acoustic version too, and I think it just depends what mood I'm in, like which one I like better. Sometimes I like the one with like the more intense beats when I'm in like a really hyper mood, but then when I'm like chilling, I like the Happy Now, that like the acoustic version. So yeah, that's my favorite song right now. Okay, this question says, what is your favorite store? So I got this question in my last Q&A, and I don't really have like a favorite store, but I shop a ton at Buffalo Exchange. There is a Buffalo Exchange in NoDa. If you're from North Carolina or like the Charlotte area, then you know probably where NoDa is. But there's one in NoDa, and that's the one that I always go to. And you can also like sell your clothes there, and like they have this cool system where like you can get store credit or you can get cash obviously, but like store credit is the move. Like whenever I sell my clothes there, store credit is just like amazing because they have so many cute things. A lot of like my favorite clothing items are from Buffalo Exchange, so yes, definitely recommend. Which high school year is the hardest? Okay, if you had asked me this last year, I definitely would have said junior year, but now that I'm a senior, definitely senior year. Senior year is very underestimated. Nobody talks about how hard it is, but I'm sitting here and it's a Friday night, and the fact that I'm not doing homework right now is so weird to me because I just feel like I spend my every waking hour doing homework. So, but I've heard that second semester is easier, obviously, because you already know where you're going to school and it doesn't really matter anymore. My next question is, did Big Shot got him? Yes. How do you come up with so many ideas for videos? Okay, so I feel like most of the time I have repeated some video ideas, but those are kind of givens. With like Q&As, I'm going to do multiple of those, and music of the months are going to be a monthly thing. And I don't know, I don't feel like my videos are insanely original. I have done multiple vlogs in a row, but it's also because vlogging is so much fun and vlogging is so easy. But I feel as though I derive a lot of my content from the content that I myself watch. I kind of look at what I watch and what I enjoy and try to make that. So if that means that I watch all of Keaton Milburn's 20-minute vlogs, I'm gonna make a 20-minute vlog. This next question says, do it be like that sometimes? It do be like that sometimes. How old are you? I am 18, I'm a senior in high school. Can we meet your dog? Am I your favorite subscriber? Yes. This next question is, do you have any advice for somebody who wants to start a YouTube channel and what inspired you? So I think my biggest piece of advice is that no matter what you do in life, every single person in their lifetime is going to get made fun of for something, and if you start a YouTube and put yourself out there, you are going to get made fun of, and that's just the way that life is. At the beginning, when I started my YouTube channel, I had like some mean comments said to me. After I heard those comments and I like had my little moment of being upset about it, and I stepped back and looked at the situation, I realized that I was doing something with my life, and the people that were making fun of me were just sitting around and making fun of me because they had nobody else to talk about. That will probably be one of my biggest arguments against people who make fun of me, is just like, I'm contributing something to the world and I'm doing what I love, and you're not doing anything but spreading negativity by making fun of somebody for doing something that they enjoy. My biggest advice is go ahead and do it. If you feel any tug on your heartstrings, or if you feel any part of you that wants to do something like starting a YouTube channel, go ahead and do it. But know that people are going to say mean things, and know that you're going to have to rise above it and be the bigger person and decide to not let that get to you. Advice for middle school. Okay, so personally, I really struggled in middle school with friends. I struggled with boy problems. I struggled with a lot of different things. It's really important to stay true to yourself and stay true to the person that you are in Christ, because a lot of your character is built in middle school through those times that are really hard and through the struggles. I don't know if friends is something that you would be struggling with, but I would definitely say that middle school's rough, but God's got you, and my biggest advice is that you need to continually pray, and you need to continually ask yourself, are the people I'm surrounding myself with bettering me in any way? And if they're not, then you should not be spending time with them. I am very blessed to be at the school that I'm at, where I feel as though a good majority of the people at my school I would consider acquaintances, if not friends. And I have such a good group of girls with me right now, and some of the girls that are my best friends now, I didn't even talk to or know in middle school. So I would definitely say it gets better. You will grow up, everybody will mature, and I would just say to keep God as your number one during those stressful, crazy, dramatic times of middle school. This next question says, which AP classes are best to take? So I don't know necessarily if I'm the best one to be asking, because I took one AP class last year and I'm taking one this year. I did not have a heavy intake of AP classes, but last year I took AP US Government and Politics. This year I'm taking AP European History. I loved Gov last year, and I'm really liking Euro this year. Euro is definitely a lot harder, especially because of the amount of terms and the countries. There's just so many things going on at one time. But I would definitely recommend both of those courses, and I would also say that I have a lot of friends that enjoy AP Psychology. I'm not taking that class, even though I want that to be my major. I've heard very good things about that class. This next question says, do you plan to do YouTube in college? And as of right now, I hope I can, because I really love producing my own videos. I'm having so much fun with this, and I mean, I don't see why not. What tattoos do you have? And I only have one tattoo, and it's right here, and it says, as he promised, and it is from Deuteronomy 29:16. I would be the one to get my own tattoo reference verse wrong. It's Deuteronomy 26:19. And to me, it just kind of means that God is going to fulfill all his promises to me, and he has never left nor will ever leave or forsake me. And I'm probably going to get another one, so I will show you guys that when I get it. How are you so confident in being yourself? I really envy you so much. So for the girl that wrote this, thank you so much. You are beautiful inside and out, and I hope you know that I really think that you are the sweetest person ever. For me, I think that I gained a lot of my confidence by being hurt by a lot of people in my life, and I think that I had to pick myself up, and I think my confidence came when I didn't have anybody else to fill in the gaps for me, and I had to fill in my gaps, and I had to pray for God to help me fill in those gaps. And I think that I became confident when I stopped relying on other people and when I stopped letting them dictate the way that I feel about myself. And that wasn't an overnight thing. It was more so of a daily prayer where I was like, God, help me to love myself as much as you love me, and help me to know that you chose to make me for a reason and I'm here for a purpose. And I think that a lot of my confidence comes in knowing the fact that I'm his child. He thought that the world needed one of me, and I think that there's nothing as uplifting and confidence building as that. So that's kind of a glimpse into how I started building my confidence. But I can film a video on this if you guys want me to. I would be more than willing to do that. My sweet friend Lauren said, what are some of your unpopular opinions? So I have so many unpopular opinions. I could write an entire book on it. But if I could list two that are extremely controversial, it would be that I hate sports. Like, I don't know why anybody would ever want to run. Like, in my head, I just like don't understand that concept at all. Like, it just like blows my mind that there are people in this world that like being sweaty and like enjoy that. I don't know. But like, if it's not clear enough, I don't play any sports, and I don't think I ever will. I just hate sports. And then I also like hate donuts. I think donuts are disgusting. Like glaze, just like really like, I have a problem with glaze and like the texture of it. I don't know. That's definitely an unpopular opinion. My sweet friend Vivian asked me a ton of questions, and they are super fun. So she said, what is your typical shopping budget? And honestly, I think it depends on the store and what type of mood I'm in, which is kind of embarrassing. Would you rather never get new clothes again or never be able to put on makeup again? Definitely, I would rather never be able to put on makeup again, because I just feel like for sanitary reasons, like, wouldn't you want to wear like new clothes? I don't know. What is one song you will always jam to forever, no matter how many times you've heard it? Definitely All Too Well by Taylor Swift. It is one of those songs that I can listen to when I'm the happiest I am in the entire world, or when I'm the saddest I am, and it still works with either mood, and it's just a masterpiece of a song. If nobody would think you were crazy, what's the first thing you do to your hair? Okay, I've been saying this for so long that I want to do this, but I don't think that I have the guts to ever actually pull through with it. I've like experimented with like washable pink stuff in my hair, but like I really want to dye my hair like a light lilac purple. Insert picture of Keaton Milburn, because she had purple hair for a long time, and I live my life trying to be Keaton, and I feel like if I had her lilac purple hair, I would just be a little bit more like her, and that I just really want to be her. So that's just my goal. This next question says, how hard was the college application process, and how did you choose where to apply / wanted to go? Okay, so this is a very good question. So I decided the places that I was going to apply to based on the fact that they were all Christian schools that had very good reputations. As I have mentioned in previous videos, I want to go into missions, and I want to major in psychology, like counseling psychology, and I want to minor in Spanish and missions, and maybe do something with education. I don't really know. that obviously is likely to change in the future as I get to know myself and get to know better God's calling for my life. But so yeah, I applied to only Christian schools. I applied to Belmont, Liberty, Anderson, and Samford, and right now it is looking like I'm going to be choosing between Samford and Liberty. And the college application process for me, at least, was pretty easy and straightforward because I have an amazing college counselor at my school who sat down with me and pretty much was there with me the entire time that I was filling out my Common App. For 2 of my schools, I applied directly to the institution, and I think that was Liberty and Anderson. Yeah, I applied to Liberty and Anderson direct to the institution, and then I used the Common App for Samford and Belmont, and I didn't have any problems with it. Like, it was pretty straightforward for me, and my Liberty application took like 15 minutes, and so did my Anderson. So a lot of the stress that you hear surrounding college applications is probably revolving around the fact that most people apply to more than 4 schools. I only applied to 4 schools, so it wasn't that headache inducing for me. This next question is, what is your favorite candy? And my favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids watermelon, but I also really like anything dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. I don't really like milk chocolate, and I hate white chocolate. If you like white chocolate, like, what? I just like don't understand that. Can't relate. Who is your favorite member of BSG or Big Shock? Got him. Definitely Claire. Love you so much, CB. The last and final question is, what are you most excited for about college? And honestly, I am pretty excited to see where God leads me. I just feel like I have all these expectations, and I feel like he can only exceed my expectations at this point because I serve a God that is greater than any situation and any college decision and any choice in my life, and I am just really excited to see how he works in my life in this new chapter that I'm about to go into. And I'm also really excited to meet new friends because I just love meeting new people, and I don't know, I'm just really excited about that. Thank you guys so much for asking questions. These were really fun to answer, and I had so much fun filming this video. I will see you guys next Sunday with another new video. Bye!
Hard times, gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times.